My name is Sarah Gilbert. I'm lucky enough to be at the Chrysler for about 2.5 weeks doing a residency. This is the first time the residency has been offered. It's called the Forefront Residency, and it's sponsored by the Robert Minkoff Foundation. And it's this really incredible opportunity to come to the Chrysler Glass Studio run by Charlotte for 2 weeks, and I get to pursue a kind of community-based project. So the project that I'm pursuing is really based on having people who come through the museum every day take a mold of their body using a really direct process, dental alginate. So they can be kind of in and out of this mold making process in about 15 minutes. And then what I'm doing is pouring waxes into those pieces, combining those waxes into these bigger hybrid forms, which I'm then using to make blow molds and blow into in the hot shop to make these kind of hybrid corporeal vessel forms. And some of them I'm picking back up again after we demold them and kind of combining those. So it's really experimental. It's based on a hot blow mold technique that I've certainly done before and I've done with skin texture before, but I'm really trying to push it while I'm here and kind of trying to see what I can get away with in terms of like, what if I want a protrusion of like a toe sticking way out of the side of a vessel this far? Can I do that? Is it possible? And I think having the time and space to really push a technique and not try something that will work is such a great gift. So I'm really thrilled to be here. The project that I decided to do for tonight, given the opportunity to do a performance, was a little bit different, but I actually think very much related. So I'm doing these kind of skin vessel forms, and the goal at the end of the residency is to have kind of this library of vessel forms all made out of different parts of the body. And so I've been thinking a lot about the history of the vessel, and I wanted to do something that kind of took it away from the body directly in the skin of the body, but kind of allowed people to think about this in a different way in terms of the history of the vessel and the history of making vessels. So what I wanted to do for this project was to actually take all of these vessels that we found just at the thrift store and melt them down. So we slumped them the night before, and then we tried to roll them up and make kind of a much bigger amphora shaped vessel out of them. So the idea was that instead of taking all of these different skins of people and trying to make these hybrid corporeal forms, we're taking all of these different vessel histories from different times and different aesthetic traditions. Certainly we have like mid-century modern next to like cut granny glass next to a beer bottle, and really trying to connect them and see if we can make a form out of them. And I chose the amphora because it really is kind of the most, it's like the historical form, right? It's been around forever, and everybody tries to kind of reinvent it at different points. And so I thought that would be a nice thing to try to make with all of these. The piece did not succeed, but that was no surprise to anybody. We weren't really expecting it to.